Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are back, Bridgerton episode 4, An Affair of Honor. What will happen with Marina? Is she going to get married now that Lady Featherington wrote a big old lie, or will she find out the truth?
I was about to swear. YouTube doesn't let you swear for the first 30 seconds without getting lowered monetization, so
Insert
I will
one
wait.
of those little, what's going to happen with Daphne and Simon?
Yes.
They're currently broken up. Is she going to end up with the prince for a little while? How's it going to go?
It's emotional turmoil for both of them right now.
Yes.
And I need it to end. And I need them to get back together because they are super cute together. Even though I'm actually kind of enjoying this whole Daphne suck it Simon that she's going through right now.
Yes. And those are, I think, are the two big things that happened last episode. Obviously, you got all the characters, but we'll find them out shortly.
We'll find them out shortly. We're not even speaking any real words now.
It's a real word. It's just horrible grammar.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh. What drama's gonna happen now? Oh my. Good thing you didn't come in wearing a necklace.
God, I really hate that flower on her bust.
No. She's like, I should be enjoying this.
I'm picturing Simon.
But what happens if she turns down the prince? Oof.
I do not know that she would be happy with the prince anyway, though.
I don't think she'd be unhappy necessarily.
I don't mean, like, because of the prince. I meant, like, the situation of being married to a prince, you know?
Yeah.
We have to move to a castle far, far away. Should you not be off somewhere with your
I kind of love that this is the opposite situation of Nigel, who's just so awful that she doesn't want to marry him. But now this perfect prince, but she still doesn't want to marry him, you know?
It would probably mean that she would have to be away from her family.
Does that sack of grain have a German accent, or is it my imagination?
It was your own doing, sir. I hope that guy's not another match for Marina. Oh, he is.
How do you imagine they would react 6 months hence when that whelp of yours pops out looking the picture of health? Lord Rutledge is in want of an heir.
He doesn't care how. I mean, yes, it's the truth of what she's saying, but oh,
I know,
God.
right? Marina's gonna snap.
I'm here to call on Miss Featherington.
Oh, snap.
Miss Philippa Featherington.
Aww. We don't know anything about her, but we're already like, aww. Because we're sitting there, like, expecting to never get anybody.
He seems like a nice fellow.
I got her mouth ridiculous, but yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Aww.
Lady Whistledown's identity is quite protected.
And are we not the two most clever girls in the town?
You're
If anyone can find her, it is us, I rather think.
It's time to investigate.
I know.
Pretend an illness. Tell your mother you caught whatever Marina had.
I think her mom would faint if you told her you caught what Marina had.
I suppose I have much to learn then. I would appreciate your expert tutelage if you would join me.
Oh, see, he seems nice.
I know. He's just not Simon.
I know.
So, I'm so worried.
I mean,
that
the
something
thing is,
bad
at
would
least
happen.
the prince knows about their, like, things.
Oh, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like if it's a little awkward, he's like, oh, you know.
I love that she's so hot for Simon.
I know. Well, it's almost this is the first boy she's ever, like, had a full feelings on, so.
That's why he wants to stay.
Forgive me if I'm too forthright, but you have a great affinity for your family.
Oh, and that's so sweet for him to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
I grew up with many cousins running underfoot, and I believe I should like the same for my children one day. If my wife were amenable, of course.
He's literally the perfect guy.
Yeah.
Like, her dream guy.
Oh no! Daphne!
Honestly, I think the prince would find that amusing, though.
Yeah.
Somebody's jealous.
Each of you will receive your payments. I merely need 2 days to raise the blood.
I feel like that's gonna cause trouble later.
Oh, yeah. How do you not have that money to start?
I have news. Prince Friedrich has asked for my permission to propose.
Oh, my goodness. That was quick.
What did you tell him?
That I know better than to answer for my sister. I have no objections to the man. People speak well of him. Whatever you decide, Daff,
Oh.
you shall have my support.
You did really learn. Nice.
I mean, you technically have no reason to say no. Her mom can tell.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It is very beautiful.
But do you like it?
She's like, that's not the question I asked.
She doesn't know that she was turned down by the Duke, though. She thinks it was her that did it.
Daphne, I know what I saw.
What you saw was a lie. What?
But it started off that way.
What I wanted, dearest, was for you to have the best. Not in terms of rank, but love. Everything you saw, none of it was real.
Except for your feelings for him.
But she thinks on his side it wasn't real.
Yeah. Even if it was real, with what he's saying, it's not like you can't force him, you know?
I'm so sorry. It is a beautiful necklace. I should like it very much.
I love
I don't
her
even think she's
mom.
mad at her at all. Yeah, she just knows that it was real for her.
We were two separate societies, divided by color, until a king fell in love with one of us. Love.
Oh, this is like alternate history kind of thing.
To explain the open casting.
He may just as easily change his mind. A mind, as we all know, that is hanging on by one very loose and tenuous thread. Love changes nothing.
Mamas, you gotta talk to each other. I know she's not
Right?
mama, but you know, same idea.
Matchmakers.
Yes.
For one scandalous move between an unwed couple,
Oh no.
a wayward touch.
This is foreshadowing.
I know.
Oh, what a delectable frock. Almost the exact shade of double Gloucester your mother served at tea this afternoon. I so love cheese.
As do I, Mr. Finch. Though I must say, I do prefer a Stilton to a cheddar.
At least they're having a
Penelope Scarlet.
conversation.
I know, right? They seemed well matched.
Yeah. Both a little ridiculous in a good way.
Perhaps we will have 2 weddings this season, my lord.
No, I do doubt that.
Oh shit, because he got no money?
Oh, maybe.
You think? He can't afford 2 weddings? I don't know. She doesn't know.
You could have chosen anyone. You have gentlemen lined up to pay you tribute. Yet you did not hesitate to steal my chance for happiness away.
The man made his choice, Cressida. What did you expect me to do?
You know that you played a hand in it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is true that, like, she can't do anything.
Yeah. He was obviously already interested even before she was interested.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I also agree that she does know that Cressida was into him, you know? I mean, to be fair, all the girls were, but...
Yes. But Cressida was really trying.
Have you forgotten, sir? You requested it returned to you. An endeavor that was no small feat to arrange, I mean.
Oh. Must have been while they were still dating. Faux dating. If you're changing your mind, you gotta do it now. Can you bring a sketchbook?
Mr.
you did.
Bridgerton. Come in. Come in. Thank you.
I keep wondering if there's just a friendship or they're going to be a gay storyline.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Oh no, she's at the party.
No, she's everywhere.
It's like, great.
It's like I cannot escape.
I know.
Oh, mom knows.
Yeah. Well, she probably already knew that there was a lady. She's like, between my children.
She's gonna be drunk.
I know.
Should you not be on the dance floor with Mr. Finch?
Oh
What
no.
happened?
Mr. Finch will not so much as meet my eye. Papa told him something and now
Oh no.
I loved him.
That they're poor or something?
That maybe she doesn't have a dowry anymore?
Oh.
You think?
He may not be a lord, but he's perfectly suitable. And Philippa has no other suitors.
Then we shall wait until next season.
Oh no, he wants her to have a lord who has money, maybe?
Yeah, I think they just can't afford it.
Like maybe it didn't matter before that he doesn't have much money when they had money, you know? But now they need her to marry up, maybe?
Maybe. Well, that's unlikely to happen, unfortunately.
I know, right? I do think it's money related, for sure.
Yeah. Is he being paid to house Marina?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
After all, I am a Bridgerton, so therefore your mistress.
Nice try.
Wiped your bottom when you were in leading strings, and I do not appreciate your tone. What are you doing in my room, Eloise?
Thinking perhaps you are Lady Whistledown.
Oh, God.
Not you, then perhaps another servant type.
No, I don't think it's a servant. I think it's a bored lady.
Yeah.
You believe I would be working for you if I had all the money Whistledown does? It hurts.
Eloise is so awkward about it.
As she should be, to be honest.
You're a horrible
very
investigator,
naive
Eloise.
to think that it's one of your servants.
I know, right?
Also, because if a servant got caught, they'd be in so much trouble.
But do you not think the boy bears a passing resemblance to Lady Trowbridge's footman?
Okay. What's a barb?
Ask her to dance. She wants to dance.
Need not continue to prove your virtue to me, my girl. There are other things a man looks for in a wife.
Hurry up, Colin. Even though I want you with Penelope, you need to save Marina right now.
Yep.
It seems to have manifested as a walking spittle factory with very large teeth.
But spin me away and perhaps I shall recover.
No. Or maybe there'll be somebody else for Penelope. Granted, he can't marry somebody who's with child, you know?
I want Penelope to get everything she wants.
But sometimes what you think you want is not what you want. As an example.
I know we've only known each other a short time, Miss Bridgerton, but from the moment I laid eyes on you,
Well timed.
The truth is, I left to find someone to start a life with, to have a family with.
Remain calm. Keep it together.
I know. Oh my god.
What is he doing there?
She gonna faint? Jesus. The spinning is making me nervous.
Be careful. Don't drop it.
Feels like she can't
Choking,
breathe.
yeah. Oh no. You can't be there alone with her.
I am marrying the prince. I should be very happy, indeed.
Will you be?
He can tell. We all can tell.
They are my choices to make, not yours. I do not question your choice to rake across the continent forlorn and alone. He is perfect for me. I am going to be a princess.
Sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
I know.
The necklace.
Girl, your necklace.
Miss Bridgerton. Miss Bridgerton. Miss Bridgerton.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's gonna end up badly. This is gonna end so badly. Oh my god.
Listen.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You better propose now.
Shit.
Oh no. You better hope nobody sees you.
I know, I'm so
or you
nervous.
need to own up. You cannot
The
be with the prince now.
Oh, there it is. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
You will marry her. I cannot marry her.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I knew you were Rake Hastings. I never thought you were a villain. I cannot marry her.
Then you leave me no choice. I must demand satisfaction.
Oh god. But won't that make it even worse for her prospects?
I don't know.
You would rather die than marry me.
Oh, gonna be so hurt.
I know. I'm so nervous about the necklace. Hopefully
It's
her
a
mom
mess
finds it or
of a
something.
night.
You looking well? Did you catch a chill in the garden?
Did she see something, or is she just happy that she's leaving because then that means she can dance with the prince?
Yeah, I think she's just happy she's leaving. Hopefully, I don't think anybody saw.
I know.
But still.
He is eager. Pen. I believe he will propose soon. I shan't have to marry Rutledge.
Yeah, but he's also the kind of guy who deserves the truth.
When we wed, I'll be able to stay in town. And since you and Eloise are so close, we will all practically be sisters.
Imagine that.
It's so sweet that she's not trying to, bring it down for her. She just can't be around it.
I mean, I understand why Marina would be excited to find a guy that she thinks is good that can help her out. But
poor Pen.
Yeah, and I feel bad that Colin would be getting into a relationship that he's not aware of. Like, if she
And
was
then
like,
also
I'm
the
going to
thing
tell
is-
him before this happens, and if he agreed still,
And that
that's
would
their
call.
decision.
And the
but-
thing is, even though he's not a first or second son, even it would be very for the reputation of the family. I think.
Who would actually be invited to all of the parties, able to hear things unnoticed by others?
Yeah, perhaps we could discuss it tomorrow.
Yeah, Eloise, you need to pay attention. Your friend is in turmoil right now.
Who would be invited to all of the events but not paid any attention? So while you were at the ball,
Eloise, I do not care.
Friend is stressed.
There are more important, mature things to worry about.
Like what?
Like marriage.
You do not care about marriage.
Well, what do I do?
Ooh.
I cannot expect you to understand. Not everyone can be a pretty Bridgerton.
Her family isn't as well off. She has to marry.
Well, also,
But
I mean,
she wants to.
Yeah, and clearly, I mean, she likes Colin, and
I mean, she still shouldn't have exploded up at her, but also Eloise sort of. It's kind of on both of them.
yeah, Eloise is not aware of her friend's issues, or doesn't even notice her friend's disturbed. But
If this were to become known,
I could live with that. What I could not live with is the Duke's death on my hands. Nor yours, however tempting that may be.
What is it?
you and I need to talk.
Because he has to have a second.
Daphne, bed.
just pulls Benedict in there. He's like, "What?"
Poor Benedict. He had such a good night.
And what if you get yourself killed?
Because then he's the first son.
Title and estates will pass to you.
He's like, oh, hell no.
I just found out what I can be.
And if you kill Hastings?
Then I shall have to leave the country and you'll be head of the family in every way that matters.
Then you've got to be gentlemen and, do the whole Alexander Hamilton thing and raise the weapon. And Colin's got to enjoy and have a dance.
God, did someone die?
He's ready for trouble.
Whatever the insult, apologize and he will surely be a forgiving man.
Not when it comes to his sister.
Exactly how insulted was she?
She wasn't particularly insulted at all, but
by
until you said you
society
wouldn't marry
standards,
her.
he's like, you stupid man. But I mean, technically, usually the second doesn't have to do anything. It's only if for some reason you can't. And neither of you two are those type of guys.
I mean, I think this duel is stupid, but I also kind of understand their position.
Oh, no.
I believe you may have strayed too far from home tonight.
Sienna, please.
You think he's gonna die?
Or leave the country.
An affair of honor.
If I live to see sunrise, I am free. Free of these rules, the very ones that keep us apart. We could go together, away from all this.
Only if one of you dies.
Yeah, if you
both
accidentally
survive.
kill your friend.
But she also doesn't want you dead.
Yeah. I'm highly not invested in this relationship. So, I like you two separately, but I don't really care.
I think it's just because we know it's doomed.
Yeah, that could be a factor, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But they still haven't given them that much attention, so... You're busted! Whatever the hell's going on.
I found your ledgers, hidden under old newspapers, no less.
Has he been gambling?
Oh, yeah, remember? Oh, yeah, he was.
I know about your debts. I know that you have spent all of our money.
I shall not.
Including our girls' dowries.
Oh. Oh, seriously?
I think you're gonna have to take care of everything.
Yep. She seems shocked.
I failed you. I've failed our daughter.
Yes, you have. Mm-hmm. You need to realize that.
Portia.
She was not expecting this.
I know, right? She's like, don't put your shit on me.
Well, no, I mean, at least he did marry a schemy kind of woman.
Yeah.
She's clever. Not in a way that we like, but she is clever. She's like, great.
She's not gonna fall to pieces, basically.
Yeah. She'll fix it in whatever way she can.
Daphne, you looking well? Did you catch a chill in the garden?
I knew she was in the garden.
Oh, only someone did see.
Oh shit, you're right.
Therefore, this duel is pointless.
And Cressida has no reason to keep it secret.
Yeah, she only has an advantage.
Yeah.
Just wait till the next Lady Whistledown comes out.
There's also the factor that Daphne, I think, feels responsible as well, because, like, she wants to take responsibility for herself.
Yeah.
But...
Try not to go dying while I am present.
If the goal is merely to wound, where should my brother aim?
You think you have the skill to guide the path of a moving bullet? Then you are either a fool or the king's finest marksman.
Now you're getting serious. You might kill your friend.
At least I appreciate the doctor being like, yeah, you don't have a say in the matter. Our guns aren't that precise. Hope he gets there in time.
Go, girl, go.
I am sorry.
Your apology is worth nothing to me.
You have to agree to marry her. That's really the only way to fix it.
I mean, if he doesn't, then she'll be ruined anyway. Like, even whether they do the duel or not, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yep. I mean, the only way she wouldn't be ruined is if they... I mean, she'd still be a little ruined, but if they got married, it would be, like, overlooked.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the only way.
Well, if it came out that they were engaged, then Cressida might not say anything at all, because she wants to marry the prince, so she doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, Daphne. Oh, Jesus.
Daphne.
Right in the middle.
She's more shocked than anything, I think. I think she's okay.
Are you hurt? Tell me.
Perfectly well. No thanks to you, idiot.
You just rode into the middle of a duel.
I mean, okay, fair enough.
It is not merely your own life that hangs in the balance now. If you do not marry me, I shall be ruined.
Your father will not know. He's already dead.
What possible reason could you have to condemn me to shame and... Do you truly hold me in such low regard?
It is because I regard you so highly that I cannot marry you.
That doesn't help her.
I know, right?
I can never give you children. It is your dream to be a mother, to have a household full of love and laughter like the one you have known all your life.
We must resume before someone should find us.
Tell your brother it's too late. He won't go through with it.
there will be no need to resume.
Mm-hmm. Gonna marry him anyway.
The Duke and I are to be married.
Well,
right. Like, what else can she do, really?
Yeah.
She can't do anything else, even if he can't have kids. Well, technically he can have kids, but she doesn't know that.
But, I mean...
He doesn't want to, so it's like...
Yes.
Respect
that
decision.
But it's still... Because, yeah, technically she could be ruined and marry for love, just below her status. I don't think that's what she wants either, so...
Agreed. Plus, there's just we've seen how much the society pressure gets to her and stuff, so, like, the shame of that would be extreme.
Yes, and also because it would not affect just her, it would affect her whole family.
Yeah.
Even though I know her sister doesn't care, but her other younger sister probably would.
Before we even get into the plot, I just want to say that that conversation that he had with Lady Danbury about leaving and about, like, the queen marrying the king, and that is why there's, like, black dukes and stuff, whatever. I didn't like it. It took me out of the show, to explain the diverse casting.
I would have just ignored it.
Me too, because at this point we're on episode 4, and this whole time I've just been accepting it.
Yeah,
like,
I just assumed it was like we're gonna pick the best actors.
That's the decision they made, and I was just going with it.
In the original, right?
No.
Yeah.
So when they were trying to, not because it's in the book, but because they were trying to explain it to me, I was just like, this took me out of it. Like, because you're explaining a real world thing that you guys chose to do. And it was unneeded. I didn't need it because I was already fully accepting. Like, I accept the fact that some of the outfits aren't historically accurate, or that it's kind of a fantastical show. The mix of races in the show, it's like, that's just, I thought it, I didn't know that. I didn't need a real world explanation for it.
Counting that some people would need an explanation for it.
I guess.
I don't know.
It wasn't
but
like...
for me, it doesn't bother me at all.
Either. And I don't mean that it was like a bad choice to add that into the plot, but we're on episode 4, so I feel like they should have introduced it in episode 1 if that's what they want to go for. Otherwise, it took me out of the show too much.
Or at least some hints about it, because there was no hints about it being weird at all. Like, there's never been side-eye looks or anything like that. It just seems like it's been a normal thing for, like, centuries or something.
Yeah, right.
Especially because
that's just the way the world was, so...
I also just don't believe they could have all become dukes that fast.
Well, I mean, I guess they were hinting at it when his father was talking about, like, about how much they really needed to be excel in their roles, basically. So, but it was still, but I didn't need it. Yeah, basically is what I'm saying. Like, I was enjoying it just the way it was. So, it took me out of the show a little bit, but not enough to like ruin anything.
I wonder, how is Anthony going to work with
Sienna?
Yeah. Now that obviously he told her another sort of lie truth
That's
again.
not going to be, yeah,
which I feel bad about. Granted, there was the potential of him dying, so I also kind of get that.
Exactly. I don't blame him for going, but I just feel like he's being willfully blind about this. Oh, what if we could escape? It's not like he was like, oh, I love you.
Waited till after.
I love you, so I'm going to leave anyway. I'm going to give my role to my brother, and I'm going to go to the continent. It was like, no, they forced my hand, and I have no choice now. So, like, I guess we could live together. Like, oh, how romantic.
I mean, he could have easily also just done it as, like, I might die tomorrow. Let's have a night. And that would have been more acceptable versus potentially false promises.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because death, that's a valid reason to be caught up in your emotions. But otherwise, it's just a little fantasy seeking again.
But, because he didn't choose her, I'm going to die, so, yeah.
I love that the mom got drunk at the party.
I know, right? Because she's so worried for her children. And it's just...
it was so funny.
Whatever. Yeah, that whole garden scene, too, was really good because
Meanwhile, we're just stressed about the necklace and
right?
Cressida, whatever her name is, saw everything.
Yeah, her panic at marrying the prince. I feel like it was almost even worse than her panic at marrying Nigel.
Like, it was, because it's marrying Nigel was really... would have obviously would have sucked more from the long life perspective, but she's still in the honeymoon period with Simon, so having to marry somebody who you don't love when you're in that like throes of new romance, different kind of stress.
I think it's also a slight breakdown of her facade, like because she's been faking that she's fine with this whole prince thing for the entire episode, so realizing that she's just one more step and she's marrying the prince and it's fully over with Simon.
Well, because it's also like a breakup is hard enough, but to have a breakup and then go straight back into romancing again, that I think is really what pushed it over the edge. Because I think if she was just broken up and could have like a normal dance, whatever, it wouldn't have been so bad. But since it was also just followed up by the soon to be proposal, just brought it over for her.
Yeah, and then Simon showing up gets even worse because he doesn't even say anything. Oh, I'm here to say goodbye. And we're like, that's not really why you're there. But like, you won't say why you're really there. So it's just a meeting that's not going to go anywhere, Simon, because you guys aren't going to change in either of your opinions, whatever. And then, you know.
Yeah.
But then they kiss each other, which I was happy about, but also freaking out about.
Stressed. Oh, man. Honestly, Duel agreed to marry. I am curious to see how that happens.
Yes.
But the thing is, you can kind of see the prediction around there a little bit. I'm really curious what Lady Featherington is going to do to bring her family out of this shame. I'm so curious to see what she comes up with.
Agreed. Like, what could she even do? I don't know. And then the situation, too, with Penelope yelling at Eloise. I could see that coming because Eloise was kind of blinded by Penelope's feelings. And I think Penelope goes along with Eloise a lot. It's because Eloise is such a strong, forceful personality.
That's why I said it was a little bit of both of them, I feel like. Eloise is sort of a steamroller a bit, but Penelope also lets it happen. She doesn't bring up, you know what, actually...
Yeah, and I mean, I understand she can't bring up Marina's info, because that's, like, Marina's info, but...
Not just that, I mean, like, her interest in getting married.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been, like, she wants that to happen, but because of her family and her looks and everything, it plays into her not getting what she wants.
And it's just so heartbreaking, too, because, like I said, I do understand why Marina would be attracted to Colin, even if she's not, like, romantically interested in him. He's a good guy who could, like, save her from the situation and would probably treat her child good.
And I think she thinks she could also maybe potentially fall in love with him.
Yeah.
You know,
sometime
with
in the
some
future.
time.
But then Penelope has to sit there and listen to that. Not only does she like Colin, but she's aware that Marina would be lying to Colin. Well, so I feel like that's almost even worse just like if Marina was like, oh, I love Colin. You know what I mean? Like if she had legit emotional feelings for Colin, but then knowing that Marina's going into this relationship with Colin, lying about it, even though I don't necessarily blame her for lying about it because of the time period.
But from Penelope's point of view.
Yes. So, and Penelope can't do anything.
Well,
and
that also sucks because she does like Marina, and I think she does understand the situation that Marina's in and what would happen to her. So I don't think she really blames Marina in like the broad sense, but in like the personal sense, she's like, I don't want you to lie to the man that I'm in love with.
But it's not like she could just tell Colin either because she likes Marina. So it's like...
Yeah, it's bad
all
around.
It would be really catty if she told Colin.
And honestly, I do think like the Bridgertons would be like accepting of it. But at the same time that it is sort of still just... Since the Bridgertons are good people, it makes us feel bad if Marina tries to trick them.
Yes, exactly.
You know, if she was marrying somebody who was bad people, then I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
or if she just straight up told Colin, hey, I'm pregnant. Can you deal with that kind of thing? I know, but I mean, like, then we would feel better about them entering into a relationship.
But,
yes. I felt sad for Philippa Featherington, who liked Mr. whatever his name was.
I know, they seem sweet together.
And their cheese love. So...
Maybe Lady Featherington can fix it up.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what we hope.
I feel like she would come up with something. I don't know what. Maybe
sell some stuff. Maybe pay back, like Colin some favors or something. I don't know. I think she would try to. She's got the plans. I feel like
exactly. Well, I'm just really excited to see where Simon and Daphne go from here because I feel like this was really the turning point. Now she knows that he can't have kids or that he won't have kids. And I wonder, like, how she's going to deal with that because it's obvious she comes from a big family. She likes kids. She wanted kids. I respect the fact that he doesn't want kids, but I wish that he'd be a bit more open with her about why. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he's just not there yet. Like, he will tell her, but he didn't really expect it to rush this fast.
Yeah,
so I get he kind of told what he could.
And I do like that he was explaining that, like, it's not because I dislike you. It's because I can't give you what you want, and I know that. And it would be the kind of marriage where you just resent the other person because they couldn't give you what you wanted.
And also he knows that's not what she wants. She wants a marriage of love and happiness and all that jazz.
I do like that Daphne went and interrupted the duel because I think that throughout the episode she was trying to tell Anthony that, like, it was partially her responsibility. And even though... I mean, he kind of did take advantage of her in the way because of her lack of knowledge about intimacy and sex, but
she knows what happens in the back gardens. It's not, she's not that naive.
Yeah. So she said it was like, it's partially on me, but then they won't listen to her, and she's trying to come up with something that she can do, or...
I honestly think part of it is, the thing is, she does have Eloise as a sister who is constantly about, if I was a man, I could do this. If I was a man, I could do that. And so that obviously, I think, rubs off on Daphne.
Yeah.
I think her mother really doesn't not encourage it. Like, she doesn't encourage it. She doesn't squash it, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Other mothers would, slap that talk out of them or something.
I loved that moment when they were hugging, too. But their connection is so good.
Yeah, but she'll talk up to her son if she has to, even though technically he's the leader.
Yeah.
And so I think she obviously is like a strong woman, and she wants her children to be strong women as well, even though they're stuck within the confines of what they've got. Daphne was definitely raised that way, and Eloise is just the pinnacle of that. So I think just as more and more happens in her life, she wants more control of it, of course, because it's her life. But it's so much faster than it has ever been before.
Yeah.
So for the next episode, and so on, like, going on, I am really curious to see if they are going to get married. It's one thing to court or even be in love, but all of a sudden to be like, bam, now you have to get married.
Yeah.
How are they going to, like, reconcile their characters? Simon obviously never planned on getting married. And yes, they get along, but it's different of just being like marriagey obligations.
Yeah, right?
And just committing. So it's...
I'm so excited
it'll be interesting.
I really want Daphne to break down, like, all of Simon's walls. I'm so hyped for it. Take him down, Daphne!
Oh, man. What also, with the duel, the fact that, like, Anthony was based... I guess for them, the duel goes until one of them dies, or is it 3 shots?
I have no idea. I don't think it's till, like, one of them dies, because they were both like, we can shoot wide, and it'll be over.
Yeah.
So, but she was like, they're not going to shoot wide.
Maybe it's just because she interrupted, I guess.
What? Why Simon's gun was pointed upwards? And
No, because they said we have to finish this, as in the duel did not finish. Was it because she jumped in front of it? Because even though technically he already shot his gun.
I think so. I think it's because she interrupted, which, God.
It was so dramatic.
It was so close. It was so close.
So, yeah, I was just being like, technically didn't already happen. But I guess because I guess Simon didn't shoot his gun, so it didn't technically count.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. Thank you.
Kind of gentleman rules.
Yeah, thanks for watching with us.
Are you guys invested in the Anthony and Sienna relationship? Because we're not really.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it helps us out a lot. And we will see you all in the next one. Bye. Do you want the last bite?
No, I can have it.
Okay.
I do feel still hungry, but...
I feel like the last bite's going to give me a tummy ache. That's why I say if I want it.
I'll do this to save you. Oh my gosh, I thought I filled this before we recorded, but it's almost empty already. How much water did I drink?
Send me your location.